All right, here we go. Episode 1. Thank you.
The first ever Geek Talk with Dan and Nico.
Geek Talk, completely unplanned and unscripted Geek Talk. And that's how we like to do it. Scoot in a little bit because I might not be able to see you.
I wrote some topics though.
We've got some topics. Unscripted. This has got a little bit of script. It's mostly unscripted. You going neat or you want a little...
Yeah, give me some Coke.
All right, you get a little bit of Coke.
Although next time we do diet, because this is diet.
This is diet, that's right. We're staying healthy and we're staying clean. So we are going to start with a segment we like to call What's in the News?
What's in the news? I went through the interwebs. I did some research.
A little closer to me again.
Sorry. Because, coming out of frame.
You're coming out of frame. You tell how professional we are.
Yeah, I've done some real deep digging on the interwebs, and here are the hot topics.
What did the digging find? What did you find?
All right, I found 3 things. One, Zack Snyder just gave a talk at a recent screening of Watchmen. Was asked about Batman. Had some.
I'm going to interrupt you already. What is his presence? What does he sound like, Zack Snyder?
Oh, I've got a quote.
Okay, let's do it in your best Zack Snyder voice.
I will.
Continue. Yes. Okay.
We're going to talk about Zack Snyder and his hot take on Batman, because that's a hot take, and I think you'll have some opinions. We're going to talk about Captain Marvel. Why? Because Captain Marvel just came out.
Yes.
A bunch of reviews are in.
Higher, further, faster.
Yeah. That's right. Higher, further, faster. And the reception it's not like a 95%. It's like a 75, 80%. It's got a little bit of critical backlash. Specifically around her portrayal of the character. And sort of, So I'm going to get into that. I mean, I picked out a review where someone was critical. I thought I'd read it out and have us react to it.
That sounds reasonable to me.
And then the last topic, this is a personal topic. This is not in geek news. It's the Jussie Smollett story.
Anything could become
keeps
geek
getting
news.
Interesting, and I want to talk about it. So it's on my list.
Okay. And then, after the news segment, we are going to talk about our top 5 worst experiences in D&D and how to avoid them. That's any role-playing game.
All right. Sounds good.
And I've got a few doozies. I
wonder if they're the same doozies that I have.
I have 1 or 2 of them might, and we're going to find out. Okay. All right, so let's talk about Zack Snyder.
All right, Zack Snyder. So Zack Snyder is like an uber bro director. I don't think I fully
He's got
appreciated
the pop collar.
Yes, he's that guy. He's got the pop collar. And people have been very critical about his portrayal of Batman. Okay. Tough Batman, angry Batman.
Batman that shoots guns.
Batman that shoots guns.
I actually like Batman that shoots
guns.
Oh,
okay. Well, you're going to like what he has to say. Okay. This is what he said, because, critical reception of BVS, not so hot. He said, someone says to me, Batman killed a guy? I'm like, fuck, really? Wake the fuck up. Once you've lost your virginity to this fucking movie, talking about Watchmen, and then you come and say to me something about, like, my superhero wouldn't do that. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like down the fucking road on that. It's a cool point of view to be like, my heroes are still innocent. My heroes didn't fucking lie to America. My heroes didn't embezzle money from their corporations. My heroes didn't commit any atrocities. That's cool, but you're living in a fucking dream world. Okay? Nico,
I don't even know how to unpack this. So where do we begin? First of all, is that what he sounds like? That's what he sounds like.
Snyder. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to step off of this for a second, and I need to help unpack this. Now, I'm going to just do a quick check here. And yes, as suspected, we can't see you almost at all. We're going to get real cozy here in a fashion that Zack Snyder would not appreciate because he sounds like a real bro.
Okay.
So, Zack Snyder starts with, once you've lost your virginity to this fucking movie, talking about Watchmen.
Yeah. Like, if you've seen Watchmen, you can't go back to that, like, Batman wearing a gray suit, Batman 66.
Okay.
Holy smoking holes Batman.
First of all, they did.
Taking a little kid into battle.
The choice of words, lose your virginity to this fucking movie. By the way, thanks for bleeping out the fucking. He bleeped out the fucking so that I didn't have to read the actual word.
I thought you might be offended. I wasn't sure. We'll be demonetized if we're...
Yes. Sponsored by Skillshare, where you can learn how to make a whiskey drink. Okay, so he says, once you've lost your virginity, this fucking movie, which, like, this is very telling of his personality. Then he says, you say something to me like, my superhero wouldn't do that. So let's forget about the way he started this sentence, and let's talk about my superhero wouldn't do that. Would Batman not... First of all, did Batman kill somebody in this movie?
Oh yeah, he killed lots of people. I
saw him shooting the guns, but he could have, shot him in the leg.
He's definitely running people over.
Did he run people over? He ran people over.
Let me give you an argument, both in defense and in disagreement with Zack Snyder.
Okay.
But here's my argument in defense of Zack Snyder. The idea that a guy that works out like 24 hours a day is super jacked, has got a screw loose, goes out onto the streets at night and beats the shit out of thugs. The idea that guy, even though like canonically in the comics he doesn't kill, the idea that guy punching a dude in the face repeatedly, he's killed some guys. He's put some guys to sleep. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
He might not have run him over with his car, but he's definitely killed some people. Right?
That's a guy that would have killed people. By the way, as a topic, we need to mark this down as a topic for the future. Clark Kent, born and is, if he was a current 20 or so year old in, where's he from, Kansas? Would he be racist and very conservative and anti-abortion? He was raised by these very conservative people. Well, let's unpack that later.
We'll unpack that later
because
here's what I'll say.
That's a terrifying...
It's true, but he's an illegal immigrant, though.
Yeah, but he's white. He's white.
He's white.
And
he's like an illegal Slovenian or something.
That's an okay
but he's
illegal
like,
immigrant.
You know,
that's an okay illegal immigrant.
Nobody approved him coming into the country, okay?
Well, what are they going to do? When we talk about Brightburn next week...
Kick him out of the border or whatever if he's an illegal.
When we talk about Brightburn next week, that's a perfect topic. Okay. So, yes, you believe, this fucking Batman, this current version of Batman, because if you go back and you look at Batman 40 years ago... Was that a Batman that would kill people? I don't know.
No. Batman, like part of his defining characteristic is he doesn't kill, and in fact, the movie, which is kind of heavily based on the Dark Knight not the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller one. I'm spacing. Whatever. That like whole comic book was based in part on the fact that what happens if Batman goes over the line and becomes a killer.
Okay.
So it's almost like with this take on Batman, where he's like, oh, he's the fucking killer. How does what did Zack Snyder get out of that comic book, if you will? What did he get out of the graphic novel? Probably.
So here's a good thing though. I'm just going to interrupt you. He took source material and used that to influence his movie. That's a good thing, right?
Yes. No, he's definitely a fan of the stuff. I just don't think his like interpretation is always like on point. I think sometimes he misses nuance. Here's the biggest thing to me, right? Like, he's saying, grow the fuck up, basically. Batman kills people. And to be honest, on that level, I agree with him. Here's where I disagree with him. I don't think that the Batman... He's hung up on killing, and people criticize him for killing in the movie. But killing is not the thing that is like a miss in terms of this guy being a vigilante. What's the miss is all the other shit. He like brands criminals so that they're like, like
he's got to strike fear into their heart.
He's what I'm saying is that like he relishes in like
the pain
of these guys.
That's not justice.
That's
what you're saying. Okay.
I've seen because I'm a big Marvel shill. I have seen superheroes kill all the time. I watched in the Avengers when a bunch of like Hydra agents or whatever attack the helicarrier. Actually, no, they're Loki's servants. Even more innocent, okay? Because Loki had the scepter of mind control.
That's right.
So these guys were completely innocent, and Captain America throws one right out the helicarrier. He plummets 1 billion miles to his death. He grabs like a machine gun, and he machine guns another guy. Right?
Okay.
Like, and nobody was calling up, Marvel and being like, I don't know that Captain America would just be willy-nilly killing these people. The thing is, at the end of the day, like all these heroes, they might kill. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be their first option, right? That should be like.
Did Batman in this movie say, "Wait, no, stop"? It's me, Batman. You see the Batmobile, like that should be enough of a reason for you to stop, right? Like, but now this Batmobile has guns, so he has big guns on his big.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, so help me focus back on the topic here. So you're saying that Zack Snyder is right. Get over yourselves. Superheroes kill people.
Yeah, I'm saying that the idea that a superhero can kill in a film and not necessarily lose the core identity of the superhero is a correct idea. I just don't know that this particular
form of killing people.
Yeah, I don't think acceptable. Exactly. I don't think he got what Batman's deal is. Batman's the guy that will protect Gotham at all costs, not the guy that kills for sport.
Yeah, okay, I could get, I could get behind that.
I don't know. So that's my take on the Zack Snyder Batman.
Okay, he's killing in the wrong way. But if there's a second, so there's a second part to this. There's a lot of these F-bombs in here, and he says, it's a cool point of view to be like, my heroes are still innocent. My heroes didn't fucking lie to America. My heroes didn't embezzle money for the corporation. What is? I don't know what he's talking about.
Is he saying that there's a prequel to BVS where Batman embezzles a whole bunch of money from, Wayne Corp?
I actually don't know what this sentence means. What is he talking about?
I think what he's saying is in many ways, what he's saying here is why he was kind of, I think, a reasonably good fit for Watchmen, is that Watchmen is really a deconstruction of the superhero genre, and it's like, just because these guys wear capes doesn't mean they're good guys. They're all like slightly broken people.
So he's saying that Batman did all of these things. Why are you caring about Batman killing people when he lied to America, he embezzled money, and he committed atrocities? First of all, committed atrocities? What? What did Batman?
I don't know when he's committing atrocities. Maybe there was some dark stuff happening between the Batfleck before we meet him.
In Zack Snyder's universe, he's created this Batman that has like nuked like whatever country.
He I don't know.
Okay.
We went to some dark places.
So I think here's the thing. He
killed the Joker for killing his Robin or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Did that actually happen? He's still there. Jared Leto Joker with the and the tattoos.
Yeah, but that was not made by him. That wasn't in his headcanon, maybe. Like in his headcanon, they had the suit of the Robin. Yeah. And like, so you had this impression that maybe Robin died. He
killed Robin.
Yeah. And what if that's like what? No. That's right. That's the atrocity. Kill the boy.
Okay, let's
the boy wonder.
Let's move on to Captain Marvel. We agree that Zack Snyder. I mean, many people agree that Zack Snyder did not do the best job at this movie. But I think people also just want to hate DC because they haven't. I don't know.
That might be. I do think that when you see a quote like this, you kind of get like why the films kind of went off the rails, because like what he wants to do. Sorry, I gotta hop on this again. He wants to deconstruct superheroes, and what the Nolan trilogy did was not so much deconstruct Batman as give sort of a modern take on Batman. And if he had just been like, okay, how does the core essence of Superman and the core essence of Batman just work today? Yeah. Then I think he would have ended up with interesting movies. But instead he's like, what if Batman was a fucking badass psychopath that murders people for
fucking
fun?
brands. Wow, incredible.
He goes out, he's gonna kill Superman completely remorselessly, but then he finds out they have the same mom name.
Why did you say that name? Yeah. Also, he calls his mother Martha. He doesn't call his mother Mom. Like but my mom, she's I don't know. There's a number of things wrong. So we are going to take a short break and take a look at whether this shit is even working, and then we're going to talk about Captain Marvel.
Yep.